Grace and peace, family. My name is Vicky Dillon. So pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure you give us a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. Thank you so very much. Now, family, I've talked to you before here on African Diaspora News Channel about the recent interview results from the Democrat Party's most faithful demographic, which are Black people. There are numbers, statistical numbers and so forth that are coming out from the statisticians and demographers that are signaling warnings for the Democratic Party because of the lack of enthusiasm that their Black base has for them, particularly the youth. So guess what Howard University does? Howard University, that's considered to be a prestigious HBCU, which means a historically Black college and university here in the United States, they decided to allow Jim Crow Joe Biden to do their commencement speech. Now, I was tripping when I saw this particular clip from his speech. Watch this.
To put democracy on the ballot, to reject political extremism and reject political violence, protect fundamental rights and freedom for women to choose, for transgender children to be free, for affordable health care and housing, to stand against books being banned and Black history being erased. I'm serious, think about it. To stand up for the best in us. And today I come here to Howard to continue the work to redeem the soul of this nation.
Okay, so family, it's clear that he's making his electoral pitch of non-tangibles, right, in this clip. But do you see how the crowd goes wild because Joe Biden shouted out their marching band? Black folks love the nothingness of it all. It's okay if they get in your choir and put on your robes and sing Amazing Grace with you in your church for a photo op. You're happy when they come to your fish fry and take a picture. You're happy when they shout out your marching band. But you won't demand political protections legally, political laws and protections. And God knows you're not sitting here pushing a specific pro-Black economic program that doesn't include everybody else. They give white Ukrainians, white Afghans, the AAPI community, Asian Pacific Island community. They give the LGBTQ, and they, of course, give members of the dominant society in America, the Caucasian class, in a number of different ways and loopholes and laws and stuff, all kinds of benefits. Y'all okay with that?
To put democracy on the ballot, to reject political extremism and reject political violence, protect fundamental rights and freedom for women to choose, for transgender children to be free, for affordable health care and housing, to stand against books being banned and Black history being erased. I'm serious, think about it. To stand up for the best in us. And today I come here to Howard to continue the work to redeem the soul of this nation.
This is an outrage and an insult. And the biggest insult is the fact that Dr. Claude Anderson is within proximity of the school, but white schools and establishments refuse to bring his books or even him in those particular establishments. But you welcome with open arms the very man that had everything to do with our modern society of the past several decades, the undoing of black families, because he's the one that's the mastermind and constructed of the anti-black lock 'em up criminal legislation that your very Democratic president that y'all loved, Bill Clinton, signed. This is an outrage, and we're not going for it. And the Democratic Party is going to continue to have problems getting our vote unless you give us reparations, and reparations now. We believe in voting. That's why we support politicians that push reparations. The question is, why don't you? My name is Vicky Dillon. Thank you so much for tuning into the Vicky Show. Be sure to check out my latest product about this ancient oud oil. Oud is a product that's used in parts of Africa and parts of the Middle East by the royals, by the wealthy, by the high priests and the elite. They use these different types of things for spiritual protection and resources. Check out my website, VickiPlanet.com. The link is below. I can't wait to see you again.